Oh boy, another day, another interesting recipe from the bowels of Nancy Drew.
From the deep bowels of Nancy Drew. Yes, we are. Yeah, this one feels like a deep bowel recipe, right?
This one is not safe for children. I don't know why it's included in this cookbook.
Yeah, I think heating corn oil on the stove is probably like, I wonder how many lawsuits cookbooks, children's cookbooks from the 70s might have had against them. Because
Many.
there had to be at least one, right?
There had to be many. I mean, it was
Yeah.
the era of lawn darts and
Like
you
actual
know,
dangerous.
drunk driving. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't really outlaw drinking while driving until very recently, I think. Like in
For
the
children?
no,
For
well,
children.
no, that's still legal.
Great.
Great.
No, for adults.
But
Because
not in
I
Florida.
it's like a thing I keep seeing on Twitter. Like somebody keeps sharing a video of local news when it, it finally passed that you weren't allowed to drink while you were driving. And it seemed like 80s, early 80s, maybe?
That makes sense because I have my dad tells stories about his one uncle and just tossing beers out of the driver's side window as they were just hanging out. He wasn't in the car. His uncle and his brother drove by him. So, and they just saw Uncle Wendy toss a empty beer can and crack open another one. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Did he do the thing where he opened the new beer can with the bottom of the old beer can?
I should have asked. I should have had more questions, honestly, but I did. I left it at that. The imagination,
Right.
can do the work there.
Just as long as it wasn't Bud Light, because we all know that shit turns you gay.
Yeah. Uncle Wendy may have been. I didn't meet him, so I couldn't ask him any questions.
Oh, maybe we'll have a one where we do a seance and try to connect with people who have passed.
Oh my God. And ask them if Bud Light made them gay.
Ask
That's the only question we
ask. Shall we dive in? There's a lot to do. There's a lot of hot dogs to be eaten. Our guest for tonight, what can you say about him that hasn't been said in open court? He can be seen posting informational TikToks for A Dangerous Thing, which is a podcast everybody should be listening to. And his new movie Oppenheimer comes out in theaters this fall. That's exciting too. I had no idea he was in that one. He's in everything. I think he's in Barbie too.
Wow.
He is Barbie.
He is Barbie.
He is Barbie.
Fuck Margot Robbie. He's
Margot Robbie was his stand-in, I believe.
Yeah.
James Hesky is here, everybody.
Welcome.
Yay.
Hey, yeah. No, I'm just here. I mostly want to talk about the podcast, and I'm not that interested in Oppenheimer. Yeah. No, I'm excited about this, and I'm excited. I hope that you will just ask me if I drink Bud Light and if it made me gay.
Okay.
No.
Question: do you drink Bud Light? And follow up: did it make you gay?
None of your business.
Great. That's the right answer. That is the right answer.
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's not what made me gay.
Is starring in the Barbie movie. That
The Oppenheimer press junkets are gonna be all that, I think.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Cillian Murphy, man. Is that how you say his name? I don't know. I don't talk to him.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is it a soft C?
Silly, yeah.
Cillian?
People say Cillian, right?
Cillian?
I don't know.
I'll Google it. Everybody talk among.
Or is it Murphy? Is it Cillian Murphy? How do you say it?
Jillian Murphy.
Yeah.
It's a soft M.
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah.
Jillian Murphy.
I'm excited for the movie. I love that they actually said, he was like, yeah, it'll be like you can feel the bomb. And I'm like, nobody wants to feel a nuclear bomb. Like it's not actually something that anybody is interested in experiencing. As far as top 10 things I would like to not experience, A nuclear blast is one of them. The sky was on fire last week, so I don't know. I feel like I've already felt part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is coming out, but this was when Canada sent smoke to us.
Yeah, you had it the worst because you're closest, I would.
Thank you. Yeah.
Took the brunt of it for us. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We tried to just huff up as much of it as we could.
True hero.
Yeah. That was weird.
Wow. It was so orange. It was like a dystopia.
It was just dusk all day.
The weather matched the political climate right now.
Yeah. Pence 2024, baby. I was talking with my buddy and I was like, how high up in that campaign do you think you could get if you if one of us went and tried to get a job and just went in, sent in resume? I bet I could get to be a field director on his campaign.
100%.
There's no way. There's no way people are working hard, jumping in on the Mike Pence campaign. They're not vetting. There's you want to work here? Yeah. Sure. I will give you Connecticut. You have all of Connecticut. That's your field territory.
Guys, can we make a pact to at least try?
Yes, please.
Hands in. Pence on three.
I think when they do diner stops, they just hand out lanyards to random people. You work for us now. But I have a job. Yeah, with us. Come on, get in the car.
Come on, get in. Mother's waiting.
Mother's waiting. Oh. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing I can't wrap my head around is the whole mother thing. What? Just call her your wife or her first name. I don't even know her. Even Mrs. Pence is fine, but mother just takes it to a whole other level of weird creepiness. Yeah.
Well, he's not gonna have sex with her, so
he has 3 kids. 3 kids.
What?
3 fucking kids. Oh, and it is Killian. It is Killian.
Okay, Killian. So I was saying it right on set that whole time. Every time I was like, "Hey, what's up?" I just kept calling him Buddy by the end of the movie, and "Hey, what's up, Chief?" Murph dog. I play Fat Man. I play the bomb Fat Man in that movie. So you're the one that they dropped on Hiroshima. So
what was the movie where the guy was riding the bomb when it came out of the
Doctor Strangelove.
Doctor Strangelove. Yeah.
It's kind of a reverse Doctor Strangelove where I'm going crazy as I'm going down, and I'm like, here I come.
It's like an 80s buddy comedy, but you're the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I'm like, your whole economy system's about to change. Everything's about to be different.
Do you have a catchphrase as the bomb right before?
Yep. Yeah. It's just, here we go. It was before Mickey used to say that a lot, and then so that was I was allowed to say it. Disney didn't have the rights to "Here we go" from Mickey from Mickey Mouse. So I would just go, "Here we go," and then I would start a nuclear chain reaction and explode.
What a touching story! What childhood memories are gonna be made?
That's how I got the part. It was a choice.
That's
a choice I made in the audition.
There was a superhero in the Deadpool movie oh god, I always forget her name. Teenage Negaton Warhead or something. I forget what her name is, but that's her thing is she can become a nuclear explosion. But I'm leading into, if you were an X-Men, what would your power be?
Ooh.
Oh, what would my probably just feel a little better about myself. That'd be nice. Yeah. I don't need to feel all the way, but just a little bit would be nice. Where it's just something bad would happen and I could just stop thinking about it after an hour. It would just at some point I could go okay, that's over. That's in the past. I'd be my nickname, I'd be Clean Slate. After an hour, I'd be called Clean Slate, where after an hour I'd be I'm no longer upset about that.
We all need that Marvel universe.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Everybody would
Inspirational.
be jealous of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not worried about that anymore? Nope. That was. What time is it? 4:30? No, happened at 3:15. Don't give a shit anymore.
Onwards.
Yeah.
I would also like that superpower. I'm the kind of person who lies awake at night. Like, I'm so tired, but my brain's like, no, I'm not done reliving that embarrassing thing that happened that nobody else remembers, just you.
Yeah.
I
Positive.
Yeah, I had a situation where I was trying to describe something to my boss, and like basically I was gonna like be at like doing an an overnight somewhere, but like I was gonna have to stay there one night where I wasn't on the clock
Okay.
because I was gonna be like it just made sense for me to be there one night ahead, and then because I was gonna have to be there early the next morning, and I was like, is it okay like if I have like 2 beers like that night when I'm not on the clock? Like, I'm at a site, like it's our site. I'm like, I don't know if there's a rule against it, but is that okay? It's like a Friday night, and sometimes I Zoom with my brother on a Friday night, and um but she thought I was talking about the next night when I was there at work,
Oh no.
and we had gotten it confused, and she's like, I get if you need like afterward, like it's probably not okay. And like we had this parallel conversation for 5 minutes, and she thought I was asking if I was allowed to drink at work.
Oh no.
And we finally figured it out, and I was like, oh God, no, I'm not asking to drink at work.
You're being
And it
polite
was
about it, though. That's nice.
And I'm like, and she was like, I mean, I could sense in her voice something was wrong. And then I was like, oh, this makes it sound like I'm gonna, like I have a problem, and that I can see her be like, well, maybe we need to talk to James about this. Like, I think we have bigger problems than whatever's going on. Like, I could see her like, sure, have your 2 beers, but then we need to chat.
I need to do a shot of whiskey every time I answer the phone. Is that okay? Is that going to be a problem?
Yeah. She was so nice. And then it was like, there was just relief and on both of our ends. But then it was just like, she was being super cool, but she was like, yeah, I'd rather you not, but I don't know what, I guess. Sure.
All right, gang. Should we get into it?
Yes,
Do it.
please. I'm ready.
All right, so tonight we're eating some Togo dogs, is how I believe it should be pronounced.
It's Killian.
But it's Killian dog. It's basically 2 go dogs, or in other words, a corn dog. So we got some self-rising flour, self-rising cornmeal, sugar, dry mustard, dry onion soup, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, half cup of milk, 1 pound frankfurters, which I half that, and some wooden sticks and some corn oil. Exciting stuff.
So I couldn't find self-rising cornmeal, so I just used regular cornmeal, and I realized I used my roommate's deep fryer, which he already had oil in it, which I think was just vegetable oil. So those were the substitutions I made.
Nice.
I also did not have self-rising anything, and I have an air fryer. I don't have a regular fryer, so that's the substitution that I made.
And instead of hot dogs, I used human fingers.
Great.
Perfect. I'm sure they did in the 70s too.
Yeah.
Did everyone use all beef hot dogs, or I used turkey?
Mm-hmm.
I used beef, all beef.
This is about as good as mine are gonna look. They look like they were in a fire. They look terrible.
Yours look like they're deep fried, like for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, yours, Aubrey, yours looked the best. Mine looked like rescue hot dogs.
So
yours are purebred.
This one had 2 little like giant legs that looked like insect legs, but I cheated and I took them off because it felt like I wanted to lie to the internet and make it look like I did better than I did, you know.
I also cheated. So the other thing is I cheated by I didn't have enough that stayed on, enough of and so I fried it twice. So I went on And then I realized like there's just not enough coating. So I went back and I did wet, dry, a few.
That's
So I
fantastic.
got an extra
Whoa, you're like
coating.
double fried.
Wet.
Nice.
Yeah. So these have been fried a few times.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to stick, so I dunked them once, and then I put dry flour on again, and then I dunked them. So I did like wet, dry, like you did, and it helped a lot. I mean, they're still terrible, but
So I spooned it on and I kind of like stopped it with this, like I kind of like flattened it with a spoon, but then one side inevitably had none. So I had to like turn it real quick, and then like sometimes it would just drip, and then like there would be sad like legs in the oil. All right, shall we dig in?
yeah, I'm gonna dig in.
Yeah. I've sure. I'm gonna pretend like I haven't already had 3 or 4.
So I burnt one horribly. I got a little scared because I tested the temperature. It was at 350. And then I guess in like the 2 seconds that I put this batter on the first hot dog, it like jumped up probably 50 degrees. So I threw the hot dog in there, and it seemed to be okay at first. And then just like popping of the oil, it started to spin and like crackle. Ooh, nice. Yeah, let's get that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
looks delicious.
Ketchup dip first.
These actually aren't bad.
Ooh,
I mean, you can't fuck up a hot dog.
yeah. That's actually a good corn dog. Like, I put mine in the microwave because they were cold. So like I reheated them up. Now they're cold again.
But at least they're soft. Every girl I've been with is like, oh no, it's not big, but it's soft.
And fluffy. And fluffy.
That's great. No, I love it, James. It's great. It's soft and it's fluffy and it's not big. It's not scary. Thank you for having this be the least intimidating moment of my life.
It's also turkey.
It's also yeah. Actually, this is really nice.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is delightful.
I mean, I still don't understand how they expect kids to make this, but
No. They would set their house on fire, honestly. Like, I'm an adult and I knew how to like course correct, and it was still scary. Like,
yeah,
it just because it's corn oil. It needs
Yeah.
it's like it can get out of hand fast, but luckily we're still
Yeah, it was like 375 degrees, which also oil, it doesn't look like it's hot until you drop something in it, and then it's
and then
like
it's all bets are off.
the deep fryer is still just sitting there with oil in the bottom because it was still 200 degrees before it's like 20 minutes later. So it just doesn't get cold.
Same. I know, I was like so worried. I like had to like gently touch the top to make sure it wasn't like gonna reheat anyway. Like, I get so worried when we do these things.
Mm-hmm. I always thought you were a coward.
So obvious.
Go out like a champ. She died doing what she loved, inhaling smoke.
Chomping on a hot dog on a stick, and while my lungs fill with smoke.
Here's the thing: I really like the onion mix. I think that's
too.
nice.
Me too.
Yep.
I was telling my roommate as we ate the other 8 of these, and but I think it might be good if instead of using a hot dog, like an adult version might be if you used like a kielbasa or something like that.
Ooh.
That's delightful.
Yeah,
Feel
the
free to
onion
try
soup
it.
mix really does
Mhm.
give it a little bit of a zing.
And the mustard powder too.
Yes.
Did you do that? Yeah.
Mhm.
It like smells really nice, actually. It smells flavorful.
I hope everybody at home is enjoying just the sound of eating.
Yeah.
Hey Shannon, why are you not eating what we're eating?
Yeah, what are you
Oh, thank you so much for asking. This is our segment called Shannon's the worst cook of all time. So here's the thing. I was trying to think. I have made a hot dog before, but it was in the microwave and it exploded. And so that was bad, but I still ate it because it was still good. But I was trying to think of like why I shouldn't make this recipe. It's mainly because of the oil. So I tried to do cereal once, and I took the milk out of the fridge, which was a half gallon, not even a full gallon, and much like the scene in Big Daddy, the entire container of milk was on the ground, and I thought maybe having me lift oil that was 350 pounds or 350 degrees. To me, it feels like 350 pounds. Wasn't a great idea. So I'm not allowed near oil.
Are you eating anything fun or?
I did get hot dogs
Oh, nice.
because
Oh.
I like hot dogs. They're a delicious food.
Here.
It's one of my 4 food groups. So yes, I did eat a hot dog. But
Can I go back? Can I go back to just an amazing sentence? I tried to make cereal once. I mean, that's just an incredible. Just what a sentence.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you know I'm the worst cook of all time because I said tried to make cereal.
Just yeah, it just kept. I mean, but that's also okay. So it was hard to the mechanics of lifting everything, but that's a solvable problem. It's not like you were like, fuck again. I put the milk on a plate.
Well, I have done that.
You're right. He has also done that.
I guess I couldn't reach a bowl,
Yeah.
so I tried to use a plate.
A saucer of cereal.
I tried for soup. So I tried to like cup the
Oh,
the
Shannon.
plate so that it would become a bowl, but then it just flattens itself out.
Aw.
Here's the thing, guys. I'm not allowed in the kitchen.
You know what you could have done though to join us? You could have just gotten a skewer, popped it in the middle of the hot dog, and just eaten a hot dog.
I should have done that. I probably would have poked my eye out.
I just want to see you on like World's Worst Cooks and just have Gordon Ramsay just being like, I don't even know what to fucking do.
Yeah, I'd love to see him pretend to because it would definitely be one of those like, am I allowed to yell at?
Oh, yeah.
Am I? Oh God! Oh God! You would just see his brain explode like in front. Like I'm fucking up like all across the board, and he's like, I don't. Okay. Should.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he does, but he does it. He finally gets everything. He like gets you adaptive equipment, and you still just suck.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's like me with art or anything like that, where it's like somebody like teaches me how to do it and like gives me all the tools, and I'm like, you don't understand. I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
It's not gonna go well.
I cannot draw a straight line if you give me a ruler.
Now, if you measure all the ingredients out for me, put them on a table, help lift it for me into the bowl, I will find a way to screw it up. I guarantee. I just know I've met myself. Thank God we don't live in the 50s anymore, because if I had to like get a husband, it would end really poorly for me.
Can we please do a pilot where it's like a black and white reboot of like, maybe not Leave It to Beaver, but like an equivalent.
Leave it to Shay.
Leave it to
I'll be the kid if you need me to be.
Ron Howard.
Great.
Yeah, I can look like Ron Howard. I can sound like Ron Howard.
Dibs on Barney Fife. Am I mixing that?
We are pitching gold. I don't know where.
God, yeah.
Come on, Hollywood. Get your shit together. Make the strike.
We're not allowed to pitch.
No.
We're
Did
gonna
you see Netflix is opening its own restaurant?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Is that
Yeah.
real?
Yeah.
To do what?
You just look through the menu but never pick anything.
Right. You're not allowed to share anything with each other.
You order 5 courses, but after the second course, they're like, no, we're done.
Excuse me, are you still eating?
Oh,
No, but seriously, what is it?
Is that real?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Where
But
is
at least
it?
there's an article.
I have so many questions.
Oh, it's a pop-up restaurant in LA, of course.
Yeah, of course.
It's called Netflix Bites.
It sure does. Yeah.
Well,
Chefs
just like
from
eating
all
the
of
faces
their-
of Stranger Things. Like, what is happening? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
At this place?
It's the chefs from all of their chef shows or their food shows.
Oh, is it just Phil from Somebody Freed Phil, and you just go get to eat dinner with him? Because I would go to that restaurant.
Sign me up. Sign me up. Is it it's all reality chef shows? Like it's not like fictional chefs, I assume.
No, it's featuring chefs from Netflix cooking series like
Okay.
Chef's Table,
There's
Nailed It, and Iron Chef Quest for an Iron Legend.
Ooh, nailed
Aren't
it.
they bad
there's
on
a-
Nailed It? Isn't that the whole point?
They're bad on nailed it. Except no, there are professionals on the panel, right?
Oh.
And then Guy Fieri comes in. breaks
Surprised he was
breaks
in a
up.
Netflix show.
Yeah, are his shows on Netflix though? Any of them? Like Diners Drive? Can you watch that on? No, okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
They
he's
should
all.
just add him in now.
I mean, I feel like a guy like that has to be on Peacock. Like, there's nothing else other. He's a Peacock,
yeah, you're right.
100%.
You're not wrong, Hesky.
Yeah, he's on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I just assumed something he was on would be on Netflix at this point. No.
He was on Making a Murderer, and then
Right.
Tiger King.
some of his shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly,
Yeah.
It tracks, right?
Yes. And the real Tiger King is running for president, everybody. So check your ballots.
That's
Wait, Trump was Tiger King?
No,
Yeah.
the actual Tiger King guy is running for president.
Isn't he in
Where?
jail?
Where are we? What is
So we're gonna have two
that
presidents in
yeah.
jail?
Yeah, it's like please be more specific, Shannon.
The entire GOP debate is at jail.
He just has to call in, and it's like, hey, we have to keep the debate to 45 minutes. I don't have that much money on my account. What would you do to lower taxes? I said I'll give you a honey bun for that. What was that? What was the question?
You have a collect call from Nikki Haley. If you'd like to accept the charges, press 1.
I think it'd be really funny if he went to prison and then still somehow won. And then I think that's kind of the future we deserve.
Yep.
I feel like
Honestly,
just
yeah.
as a country, we deserve it. We're bad people.
I wouldn't write anything off at this point.
Anything is possible.
Anything.
Anything.
You can be anything. I mean, I just made corn dogs, so
Okay.
I've had enough sodium for a month. That was so much because I had a bunch before we jumped on because I had to test them and make sure that they were okay. This is when they're the best. Let me try 3 of them, and hey roommate, you want one? Sure, let's have one together. Oh hey, look, another roommate, another hot dog. So let's just have. Oh, I guess I got to save 2.
Honestly,
Like this is when like my doctor's like, how'd you like what do you think you eat and how'd you get overweight? It's like sometimes you do a podcast and accidentally eat 6 corn dogs.
Your food diary is very fun this week.
all right, let's continue this fun and get to our next segment.
Is it questions?
Oh, it's the
Oh, it's
most famous
questions.
questionnaire.
Oh, great, because I have questions.
Let's ask our questions first. And then
Okay,
you ask
fine.
your questions.
All right.
All right. First question. What's your best food memory?
All right, so this is going to be like kind of the opposite of a corn dog. This is pretty recent,
Ooh.
but I went to one of those really fancy sushi restaurants with my dad when he was in town maybe 6 months ago. Like one of those places where it's like $300 a seating. So he and I had owed him a Father's Day and a Christmas gift. We had been like trying to schedule. He likes events as like what we do. So I kind of owed him two. And I was like, let's do, all right, look, we didn't get to do Father's Day. We didn't get to do Christmas, like both for different reasons got held up. And I was like, let's do one big one. You're in town. How about one of these fancy sushi things? And he was like, yeah, I'm in.
Aww.
So I went and we did it. And it's the, I'm blogging on the name of it now, but the guy who's there was trained by Jiro. So he's one of like,
What?
it's hard to get a seat there. It's only open up, the reservations are there. They open up 2 weeks in advance, and basically like you have to sit on the reservation like website, and you just like wait for it to open, and then like you like get the reservation. And even then we had like a 9:30 p.m. seating. So it was like it was hard to get a spot. So we got it. Because the restaurant only holds like 20 people or 30 people. It's not like this huge thing. So we sat, and they just serve you one piece at a time. They're making it right in front of you. They're just giving it to you. It's a show as much as anything.
Oh,
And they're giving it to, and it was just like a fun experience with my dad. Every piece is like a piece of art. Some of it's super simple. Like if you're looking at it, it looks like sushi. But then you take a bite and you're like, well, where the fuck did that flavor come from? Like, what is like, how did they, what were they smoking this for 10 years? Like, what's happening? And it is really cool. So it was a really fun experience, not only to have it, but to have it with my dad, and to just share that with him, and then to do that. So that was a very cool food experience. So that was something that I had. Second was corn dogs.
If someone cut you, what sauce would you bleed?
Buffalo.
Oh, beautiful.
No, yeah, there's just no question.
Cool.
Buffalo sauce. Yeah. I love buffalo sauce. I would put it on almost anything. I mean, because it's hot sauce and butter. If you want to make buffalo sauce, it's hot sauce and butter. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Two of the best things in the world, and it's you melt some butter and then dump some hot sauce in it, and now you have buffalo sauce. That's it. That's all you have to do.
So
and you're gonna be like, no, that's not it. It's got to be more complicated. Do it at home, and then you'll be like, well, shit, that was it. This is it. And this whole time, I thought they were doing something else. And then I just melted a stick of butter and dumped a bottle of Frank's red hot sauce in it, and now I have like the exact stuff.
If you could cook with a famous person, dead or alive, who would it be?
I think like my serious answer would probably be Anthony Bourdain, because he seems like he'd be interesting as in that world. My fun answer is Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Because he's also he's also fun. He just seems like it'd just be a fucking blast.
Oh my god.
Or like Adam Richman, like one of those guys that's just like, oh,
challenges.
Yeah, I can eat way more than you think I can, but I also know a lot about the food industry and that stuff. So, one of those guys. But I think, yeah, Guy Fieri would just be so much fun.
You're picking ringers. Everybody already knows how to cook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Abe Lincoln.
I don't say the answers are wrong. I think they're great ansers.
Yeah.
Like actual cooks to cook with.
Yeah, it would actually be really fun to pick somebody like a really famous person, but they don't know how to cook. Like I'm just, it's just like I'm just cooking with like Liam Neeson, who does it, but it's like he doesn't. He's just
does have a particular set of skills.
Yeah, he has a particular set of skills, but he has no idea how to cook. Like I bet he'd be fun to hang out with.
Also, Abe Lincoln probably was a really good cook. He had a stovetop hat. Anyway, dad jokes aside, if someone you love was in prison and about to go on the GOP debate, What food would you hide a file in?
Like I put like a whole. Everybody in the movies, it's always in like a cake, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
So I have two options here. One is you go real messy and you go like a pudding pie just for laughs. Two, you get a Ronco flavor food injector and you put it in a whole ham.
Oh.
Next level.
And they open up like a leg of lamb and there's a shank in there. Not the you're thinking about. It's not a lamb shank. It's a shank, like an actual lamb shank.
Oh,
That's what I'm
so on the
thinking.
nose. I love it.
Yeah,
Okay, so here's a little word problem for you.
got it.
25 dogs are entered in a prestigious dog show. If 6 drop out
Mm-hmm.
and 9 more sign up,
Okay.
which backwards sunglasses wearing mayor of Flavortown would the dogs love to have as a host?
Pete Buttigieg.
Beautiful. No wrong answers.
Poor Pete Buttigieg. Everybody makes fun. He just keeps his head down and does his job.
I think
Great.
yeah.
You nailed it. You aced it. There are many flavor towns in America and also
And one of them is in Indiana. I don't even. What city in Indiana was he the mayor of?
And
Fort Wayne, South Bend. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
South
Right.
Bend. Yes.
South
that's what it
Bend,
was.
yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch! There's a roach the size of a small horse that I just seeing crawling up my wall right now. So that's cool.
Oh,
Put him in the deep fryer.
end him.
I'm gonna take a picture for you guys, and I'll. Oh, that
yeah,
is.
I'm a little.
Oh, let's
We'll
see.
add it
Oh,
to the
it's sorta-
social media.
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
be
let's see.
wary, James.
Hey, New York.
It's a regular Joe's apartment meets Nancy Drew Cookbook.
Yeah, well, this one's the king. So, okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go deal with that.
Before you leave, I know you have pressing cockroach issues, but before you leave, do some plugs because we want people to know where they can find you and hear you and see you and touch you.
Yeah, you can see me. You can follow me at James Hesky on Twitter and Instagram. I'm serious. This thing's so fucking big.
No.
You can also see me at eight. Oh no, it's fine. It's going into a hole where I can't get it now. At ADT Pod. For a dangerous thing. So at ADT Pod on TikTok and YouTube. So if you search for that, Chip Chantry and I run that, and that is a lot of fun. We give like short little informational, funny videos, and those are fun.
Oh,
So you can check us out there.
excellent.
That's awesome.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
This was a lot of
Thank you for
fun.
joining
Thank you.
us.
Thank you for being here.
Sorry.
I'm sorry if you don't survive after this.
Yeah, that's like I'm scared for you.
I'll send you guys a picture in a minute, and that'll be exciting.
God, if this is the last thing you do, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If the hot dogs don't kill you, the cockroach will. So it's a toss up. It's a toss up.
Well, the good thing is, I'm gonna get my heart rate up tonight. If I'm not exercising, it'll certainly be just pure on fear.
Yeah, it'll burn the calories. It'll hopefully take some of those nitrates out.
Gonna sweat them out.
All right, we're all gonna go take care of our cockroach issues. Thank you everybody for listening, and please remember to eat responsibly. See you next time.
See ya.